I never thought you would actually go anywhere. You kept saying it, but you love me. You wasn't going anywhere. You was gonna stay right here with me. So sometimes I let my attitude get out of hand. Honestly, I kind of liked it. I like to dominate you. I like to do that. I do. And you let me. And then you said that you was going to leave, but again, I didn't think you were going to go anywhere. You never said anything about my wanting to dominate you. And you seemed like you liked it, but maybe it was too much. Why didn't you just tell me? Is how they feel about you. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to Milk Honey Rose. I am Mystic Alchemy. Thank you for being here. So this person, they just love to dominate. They love for you to be submissive. But it feels like it got a little out of hand. That's the energy I'm feeling. And I don't mean to laugh, but this is just how it's coming to me. It feels like it got a little out of hand. Like, okay, you did like it until you didn't. Because it feels like this person took it too far. And they never thought you would go anywhere. And now, they were at this point where they're like, I need to clean this up. I don't want to lose you for real. I was just doing this thing I like to do. I don't know why I like to do it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know if there's anything wrong with me or if I'm okay. I'm not sure. But I know I just like it. I like to dominate. And maybe this complete and utter desire to control is causing me to self-destruct because I just want everything. I look into the world, and if I want it, it's mine. Everything is mine. You see, everything, including you. And you get tired of not feeling like the love that you were giving this person was reciprocated. At first, you might have thought it was cute, but then it got a little out of order. It feels like it's out of order. It feels like it became a little out of control at times. And it feels like it made you feel uncomfortable because it got crazy. It got very crazy. This person's behavior may have become erratic. And maybe you didn't tell anybody. Or maybe you did. And if you did, it doesn't feel like you told many people, but some people may have known about what you were struggling with this person. It feels like you tried to tell this person in your own way because they know what you said. You said, do you want me to leave? Or it feels like a threat. But you never actually left. It took years for you to actually make a move, but you finally did. And now this person is feeling sick because they never thought that you would actually go anywhere, because it's not okay to mistreat people. So they thought that they could do this and that and be grimy, because it's like their domination became disrespectful. It became their way of being unfaithful is what it feels like. So when you recognized what that domination was transforming into, and it wasn't a healthy dynamic, you actually did what you said you were going to do. I just heard maybe it would have been better if you didn't say that. Maybe it would have been better if you didn't throw out threats, because what's the point of that? Because this person wasn't really recognizing, for those who actually did this in the relationship, this person wasn't taking you serious. It's reminding me of the boy who cried wolf. The boy I can't remember the exact reason why he kept crying, like saying that somebody was doing something to him or something. But he was lying, and then when something really went down, nobody believed him. Let me look up this story real quick, because it's something like that. But I have to, hold on. The boy who cried wolf. Who cried. Stop crying with your lying ass. Okay, let me see. Meaning. Okay. What is the message behind the boy who cried wolf? Teaches a timeless moral lesson. Don't cry wolf if you play a practical joke on somebody. They won't believe you when something really bad happens. You will lose their trust. The fable explores many themes including truth, deception, trust, and responsibility. So when one keeps saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and they don't do anything, it's like, stop lying with your lying ass. And then they ain't going to believe you, and then you're going to say something, they're going to be looking at you like, yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Right? You don't want nobody to do that, so you might as well just keep it to yourself. Because you don't even know if you want to leave or not. So why say it for those who be talking like that? I'm going to leave. Well, why are you still here? Okay, so that's the energy that I'm getting. So for any of those who do that, just recognize how that doesn't help you. Okay, now back to these messages. You finally left. This person is feeling real sick about it because they never thought you would take action and be about it, and you was about that life. Okay, so long story short, you got tired. You didn't really, I don't know. I can't say that you didn't express yourself, but it's kind of like it was going on for so long that when you were ready to express yourself, for some of you, whoever this message is for, is very specific. They wouldn't hear you. They wouldn't listen to you. They would basically cancel you out. They would cancel you out. And that's when you really had enough. And that was like the last straw for you. So you either left already or you were in that mindset to leave. And regardless of what happens, you still know that it's time to go. Okay? But they don't want you to. Now they want to play nice with you because they see that there's some validity to the cries, the call outs. You saying, look, I need you to look at me. I need you to acknowledge me. Listen to what I'm saying. I know I like to be this submissive one. This one who is one to just listen and not, I guess, I don't want to say not respond, but listen and abide by. Because, you know, some people are like this, regardless of how many people I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. There's some people that are like that. Right? And this is for you. This message resonates with you. And some people may have an aspect of their personality that is submissive because you want to be able to submit to someone. I mean, that's what you really do when you're in a relationship, especially a marriage. You submit to the person. However, there's responsibilities when someone submits, and that's the problem. People take it too far, and then they just forfeit their position of being dominant in someone's life. And for someone to even submit to you is like, that's a gift in a way. When it's done properly, when it's healthy, even if it's not like complete domination, both individuals submit to each other. That's a different type of dynamic because it's like keeping each other in check. And some people might not like that, but you know, those who have that energy, that spirit on them, where they just want to control everything's mine, that right there, that turns into fire, and it could cause them to self-destruct. That right there can grow. It's like feeding the fire. So if you don't have someone to cool you off when you get too hot, a person like that is likely to make some really horrible mistakes. And they can be like, damn, I just wish I had listened to you. See, that's a big reason why masculine energy needs feminine energy, especially healthy feminine energy, because now many women are turning into those who have fury, like how the men have that in them. There's a lot of people who have that fire, but they don't know how to apply it right, and it turns into self-destruction and destruction of anybody who is around them. Okay, so stay true to yourself is the moral of this story. If there's something that you feel and you're letting it be known and the person is refusing to listen to you, you already know that, there's no relationship that's really there. There's nothing left there because this person's not even open and willing to hear you. And those who desire this control at all cost, see, it's a good thing to a certain perspective, but it could be destructive. So it's kind of one of those things where it's not completely bad, but if a person does not know how to handle all that fire, it could destroy them or those around them, and there will be suffering. So if this is a situation that you've been in or that you understand and you resonate with, drop it down in the comments below. If you know that this is someone who you would express yourself to, because a lot of people could be even scared to express themselves to this type of energy because it's so powerful. It is very powerful. It's just misguided, and it doesn't know how to be responsible with its power. Every time I think about responsibility and power, it makes me think about people who have like black belts and know jujitsu and these really deadly abilities when it comes to martial arts. They know that they're a weapon. I always think about this, but they're very responsible because their body literally becomes a weapon. But they're very responsible with that power, and not everybody is that responsible. And that's a big reason why you see like so many young people, and when they have a weapon, they want to use it because they feel powerful. Their circumstances may scream weak, so to have a weapon that they can actually use on someone, it could make them feel powerful for that one moment, just for that emotion to consume them, and they'll have like a sense of, it's almost like a sense of purpose in that moment, but their fire is misused. It's not being used in the right way. It's like their passion is perverted. This is going into a whole different topic. You do what you want with it, because it just transformed into all types of monsters and creatures and truths, and mixed with the lies of perception, because there's a perception that these individuals have that don't know how to use their fire, and they'll apply that fire to destruction, regardless of if it's themselves or those around them or whoever their target is, because sometimes these people begin to target individuals that they might have some type of anger towards in a moment, and then do the unthinkable, which we all know what that is, and then they end up behind bars and have no remorse, because at that point, uncontrolled fire spreads very fast. Okay? So don't be one to have uncontrolled fire. Control your passion. Control that, because it could be beautiful. It could be a gift or a curse. Okay? This is the moral of that story, and this is no matter if this is you who has trouble controlling your passion and your fire within you, or if it's like someone else around you. If you know someone around you that's in this energy, speak to them about their passion and applying it to a space that's more favorable for them as opposed to destructive, because that's what be going on. It's a misapplication of energy that is very powerful. It's just misused because they don't know where to put it. So they put it in the easiest space, which usually is lethal. So that's it for this message. You do with it as you please. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're feeling my vibe, especially if this message does resonate with you. To book a healthy conversation, you can visit www.milkhoneyRose.org. Also, you can join the membership here on YouTube for additional content. I did post a video yesterday evening, so if you want to gain access, all you have to do is hit join, hit join. I'll see you on the other side.